Assalamu alaikum. So today we'll be showing you one of the tools which is Kalaam. You'll see the link to the website to download the app in the video description. So once you set it up, we'll ask you some questions, how long you want to practice in a day. We'll probably offer you a quiz as well to understand your current level of understanding of the vocabulary and so on and so forth. And then you can kind of, you'll get to a screen which will look like this. So at the bottom, you can see there's a study, right, which will show you some new words every day, progress and all that sort of stuff. I'll show that to you in a second. Then you have a read option where you can pick a surah and go through it. Then you have leadership board, and then you have your own profile option. So this is the thing that I would focus on most based on our approach to learning Quranic Arabic. So I'd first go ahead and pick a surah that you're focusing on. So you might be focusing on, let's say, Sajda, Mulk, Kaf, something that you're more familiar with. I would say pick that surah and start with that. So for this example, I'm going to pick Surah Sajda, right? As you can see that it's highlighted, darkened, if you look at the 32 there. And the reason is because when I click on it, what I've done is at the bottom right, you see a button called Prioritize. So you can actually prioritize a surah, which means that in your daily random cards, if you were to use that feature, which I'll show later, this will be prioritized. But it's up to you. There's another, what I'm showing you right now is without using cards, right? So you'll start, let's say you're doing your 5 minutes practice round, which we really encourage students to do every day. And that could be a few rounds a day or one round a day, however you want to do. And then you're looking at it. So the way it's showing you things that are highlighted, it expects you to know them, or it expects you not to know them, and things that are not highlighted expects you to know them. So for example, here in verse number 2, you see la and min. It expects you to know that because I've marked it as something I know. And I'll show you how that happens. So let's say you're doing your practice round. You put a timer for 5 minutes, and now you're practicing. So you're looking at Alif Lam Mim, you see Tanzil. Now think about, are there any attachments? Is there something that's attached to it? Is there something coming before or after the word? That's how we teach you. And then think about the root letters and think about that word Tanzil. What comes to your mind? Can you see any attachment? Can you identify the root letters? Can you guess the meaning? Either you do or you don't, but put some pressure on your mind. And then after that, you can click on it. And let's say if I click on Tanzil, I see that. And then I can click info, then I will see more details to it. I'll see more details to it. Then you can see where else it comes, how many times. And one beautiful thing that it has is you can click on this image and it will actually show you something that you can remember. You can also create another image in your mind. You can also create a reel in your mind to help you memorize and know the words better. Now, if I go back, I can click on it as mark as familiar, right? So now you see when I did that, Tanzil became without a background, meaning that I should know this thing because I have claimed that I know this word. By the way, at the bottom, you can click on word by word and it will start showing you the meaning as well. So it only shows you the meaning of things that are not marked familiar, right? So by clicking word by word, you can get this view. If you want translation, you can also enable translation as well. So that's how I would recommend to basically prioritize this and to go through this, inshallah. Same thing with Kitab and go and so on and so forth. So if you're practicing, maybe in day 1, you might go through 1 or 2 words. Day 2, you might be able to go through a few more and so on and so forth. So that's what I would recommend. Now I'm just going to quickly show you the other thing that they have, which is the study. So when you do the study, they give you cards to work with. So you can see review cards, and I mean, it's not showing me today because I've already done my thing for today, but that's something else that you can practice right now, as you can see here. See, and then you can see, got it, and then it will show you the new one, got it, and then it will prioritize the ones from the surah that you have asked it to prioritize from. So again, that's a pretty cool app. You can play around with it. We may also create some leaderboards. You can join our leaderboard yourself or parents, children, what have you, and then do some sort of a friendly competition as well. So check it out. The link to download the app is in the video description. Another very cool tool. And this is in June 2024. They are working on a lot more improvements. We have been talking to them as well. So we are going to see much better representation, better coloring, better showcasing of different attachments, prefixes, and suffixes. So may Allah accept and bless. Assalamu.